Young, 638 Walnut Street. I would like to bring correction, as some in our community may have the wrong statement in saying that Black Lives Matter or BLM is a hate group. It is not. The reason we want to bring this awareness to our community is that many BLM protests are multiracial. Many people, white, Asian, Latino, whomever, not just Black people, participate in these marches, as many in our group have shown. The Southern Poverty Law Center, aka SPLC, a professional organization known for tracking hate groups across the US, even reaffirmed this and said the same thing in an article it wrote on why Black Lives Matter is not a hate group. So that on its own proves that BLM isn't the typical Black separatist, Black-only hate group, unlike what many conservatives want to think it is. BLM has also never preached racism and racial violence. The statement Black Lives Matter might be hard to hear because it floats. It can be considered a hyperbole. There is no counterpoint, no balancing narrative. This is something our culture is not accustomed to. In our society, we're used to having a good guy and a bad guy, protagonist and an antagonist. We've seen people try to find a counterbalance. There have been efforts to say you either support Black lives or all lives. You either support Black lives or police lives. It's natural to want a counterbalance, to find a way to have everything stand against something else. But what is the cause of feeling this way? Could it be that when individuals are pulled to say all lives matter, it's because they feel uncomfortable and they want to lower their discomfort? Why do they feel uncomfortable? When I say I'm hungry, I don't have to say, well, that doesn't exist. It implies that I haven't eaten in a while. However, if I make this statement right after eating, it can then imply the food wasn't adequate. If I say it while I'm having dinner with a guest, it could imply that my host hasn't fed me. If a child says to a police officer or teacher, it implies that her or his parents have not provided enough food. Saying that Black Lives Matter doesn't mean that other lives are valued less. It just means that there is a group of people who for years have been undervalued and exploited, and it's time we stop. What is so amazing to me about the Black Lives Matter movement and whatever is going on right now in our larger culture is that the people in the larger American landscape are finally hearing about the abuses, which has been going on for years, and many have kept silent about it. So why is it coming out now? Why are we continually speaking on it? Because every time we start to move forward on this issue, we are met with such resistance that many have just given up. Many have said we spoke out, but we are not supported. But this time, we will not stop. This time, we will continue to break down barriers and walls that have been up for so many years. The conversations will be uncomfortable until they're not. And we won't stop until this happens. Many would rather see us sit in our little corner and quietly exist. But this time, we won't. We will push forward, we will move forward, because we will be stronger together. Thank you.
Thank you.